of kings! We have the king of the orcs against the king of the undead. This is a pretty hyped lower bracket semifinal. Both have lost their first match in this qualifier here today, or in the top 8 at least. It's about elimination now, and it is 1-2-0 versus Lin. A rematch of a previous WGL or GCS back then grand final, which 1-2-0 took. Both world champions, 1-2-0, a double GCS champion. Lin, of course, taking a WCA with a final against Lawliot. Northern Isles it is, another best of 3. Whoever loses this is out. The winner has to face either Moon or Infi in the lower bracket final.
That was a really slick king segue, by the way. That was really good. I like that one. Lin at last WGL couldn't overcome the Night Elves. Other than that, though, kind of looking like the strongest player, along with TH and Infi, I guess you might say. But now against Undead, a very different matchup. He's going for the ladder strat, dude. He's going for the Farseer, no barracks, no shop, instant harassment, tier 2 rush into most likely Windriders, which is a bit of a cheese strat, and 1-2-0 is like cheese resistant. He's got a cheese covered armor. Usually you can't do anything to him with that kind of style, so I'm really surprised that Lin is opting for it.
I agree. Maybe he's a little frustrated from his games against Moon, and knowing that he has to face another Night Elf if he wins here. This is certainly interesting, man. Tech again before the hero pops out. The fastest tech in professional Warcraft. And yeah, Wyvern. What? Like, 1-2-0, knowing how good he plays against this mass air of Night Elves with web and kiting. Should you do this against him?
Yeah, I'm questioning it myself. And normally he has the right answers. He's got the right number of towers in the main. He's got the right fiends left back at home. He's got the right items. He's in the right position. He doesn't let you get up an expansion. Normally when I see 1-2-0 play against this kind of style, he just never messes up. And it does require a bit of messing up for the orc to win this normally. But this is Lin. Nobody's gonna play this better than him, probably, as he is the best orc in the world. And he's not going pure Windriders. He's going for a barrack, so he's going to be adding this back up with a couple of grunts, and I think that's the right call. You don't want to go for pure cheese here.
No, I agree. Wolves are already a little hurt. Farseer got a replenishment potion, though, and that's fairly lucky for him. Oh, nice recast of the Wolves to prevent the experience on the Death Knight. He found the replenishment potion. There's no shop, so no heal selves, no clarities. But with this potion, he can hang in for this harass a little longer.
Yep, absolutely. Really nice find right there. Also, when you see a Farseer with no regen, you would like to pressure him. With skeletons, with fiend, couple of shots here, couple of shots there, and suddenly the Farseer is low. Can't do anything too much anymore. But as you said, this potion here is going to be helping out tremendously in that regard. DK is going for his own bit of aggression and bringing 4 ghouls from the main.
What is that? It's just creeping the Murlocs, I guess. For level 2.
Okay. Okay. I thought, like, what the hell? What is this craziness? But yeah, just a bit of creeping.
A little result from another game of Group A. It's Focus equalizing against Lawliot. 1-1 now.
DK now will be hitting level 2 with the ragtag group of ghouls. Oh, wow. This is a bit greedy going for the camp of his opponents here. And he's gonna get jacked. Can he get surrounded here? Oh, 1-2-0. Sometimes he's a little bit greedy. Can he fight his way out? With the coil opening up the path, perhaps with the aura.
The block
is gonna be fast enough to make it away. No chain lightning. DK is safe, but super low HP now. And out of mana. And getting boulder tossed again by the creeps. Why does this keep happening?
No. He kind of woke him up for some reason. I mean, the golems never sleep anyway. Very unlucky. Saving the town portal here with good micro and nuke to walk out, and then the creeps doing the job for Lin, who now builds double beast 3 and the Shadowhunter second. 1-2-0's tech, of course, a little slower. But yeah, this is an issue now. Below 100 HP. That hurts.
This still hasn't, you know, entered the mind of most players. If you just normally right-click by this gold mine, you're gonna get boulder tossed. You have to manually run at the edge. That's honestly a big loss. Like with this Wind Rider run by especially, you need that TP. You need to be able to be out on the map, canceling the expo, which normally is what this game is about, going to be. And then have the TP to be able to get back home. But now he's gonna have to invest another 350 gold here very soon, or take a big risk.
Lich is coming. Tier 3 by 120 right away, who has no lumber for Slaughterhouse right now. He has 4 ghouls, so he's gonna get that fairly soon. But yeah, no regen with this DK hurts. And it's once again greedy, right? Like, to go for the Lich first, to go for the tech first.
Yeah, especially the tech. Normally against this Wind Rider style, you want to remain on tier 2 a little bit longer, get the statues out. Especially, as you say, when the DK is this low. 120 has always been a bit of a greedy player, but this is stretching it.
He has a potion now, so he is investing some resources, and he has a big invul, so that should be fine. But Lin, knowing how strong he is already, going for the red spot. Of course, we always say how easy it is to creep this, but with this army, this will take some time, opening the rest of the map for 120 and for his levels. It will be level 2 for the Shadow Hunter. We see Heal Wave and Hex now. Galleon of Courage, meh item.
I'm really surprised we're not seeing this mid-game from Lin being played more aggressively. I guess with the Peon coming up now, this is going to be the expansion attempt, so this is an overall strategy. But usually with a Shadow Hunter, you want to be aggressive right away on tier 2, keep the DK from leveling up to level 3, where now he is, and use the Scrolls of Speed, use the chase potential of the Wind Riders, take out those fiends, and get to that critical mass, where suddenly you're snowballing and it can't be controlled anymore by the undead.
We have another result from Group A. TH defeated Foggy 2-0 with what chat said, a level 9 Mountain King. Too bad we missed that. Too many good games at the same time.
DK is low, he's getting hexed right away. There is an Ankh though on him as well as a Greater Invul Potion, so Lin is actually gonna let that go, aiming for the Fiends now next. And yeah, this is a greedy play, going for the Lich as well, and the coil is on cooldown, the Lich is gonna die. Really well realized there by Lin, seeing that the heal was just used a second ago.
Nice damage calculation as well, using the Chain Lightning to make sure this Lich dies, regardless of damage rolls and stuff. But yeah, that is the potential of Wolf's Chain Lightning, Hex, and Wyvern Focus. So much damage.
And it's honestly also the outcome of this greedy play. Instead of the route he took, he could have had 5 Fiends at this point. If you have 5 Fiends, you can contest there. Also, he could have been spreading his items better. He could have had 1 Ankh there, 1 Potion there. But, well, didn't quite work out that way. He has a Shade now, which is especially good against, you know, Blade Master harass, but we don't have a Blade in this game. Like, normally 120 has very good or perfect builds. I really don't think he has them this game.
Yeah, this is indeed weird. Gets the 1 Fiend, 1 Web comes out, but the second Fiend is hurt already. There shouldn't be... Oh, there's no mana on the DK anymore. Another Hex, another kill. Lin is dominating this game so much with this Wyvern.
Yeah, and this is exactly what the Orc wants. Like, take out Fiends one by one. The first time he sees the Undead, he's like, oh, you only have 3 Fiends? Nice! I can look for those kills now and snowball. And honestly, 120 has been doing him a favor this game. He's going to be able to save that Fiend at least, but he's got such low damage output, he just can't find any kills of his own. Looking for one on the Shadow right now, but he doesn't have Nova, he doesn't have Coil, and there's no more potions on the Shadow Hunter. Chain Lightning perhaps, looking for a kill on the Farseer, who is surrounded, is he? Not quite, but he still TPs out. Not losing any units here was the Orc. That was time for the expansion to finish. Now he's back in the main, he can heal up. Yeah, he does have a shop now, okay.
Expansion is up in the upper left as well. On the back of this attack, Lin went for the second gold mine, established that quite easily. There's a Watch Award here, but of course can't walk. There's only 1 Peon in it, so he doesn't want to break upkeep yet. And that's a Raider transition. So all the cards are in the hand of the Orc. 120 down to 39 supply and supply stock. The Ziggurat only at 50%, of course, has to rebuild the army. And that will take some time.
Oh, the Wind Riders going on boldly by themselves when the heroes aren't even here yet. But he finds 1 kill, as the coil was not available, I guess. Gonna trade it for one Wind Rider, and of course with the expansion in the back, he will easily be able to trade 1 for 1 here.
Both heroes are quite squishy for Lin. If he stalls this game a little and get higher undead levels, Nova is going to be so good against the Wyvern as well, and that's exactly why Lin is going... Oh no, he's actually...
The player's forces are under attack.
He has a few Raiders going back into Wind Riders now. That confused me a little.
Especially against the statues, one single Raider is really good. Use the Ensnare on the statue, focus it out with the Wind Riders, and then the region is gone. Forever, kind of. Raider getting taken out, he gets the Ensnare off. Oh, actually gets healed up nicely, and now here comes the damage from the Wind Riders over the forest. Chain Lightning coming in as well. The coil was enough to save it for a while, but not forever, as it's a level up for the Farseer as well. Level 4 already, wow.
Yes.
Now you can really see how much he leveled in this game, how much he's been able to rise up in levels with that creeping. Next Chain Lightning might hurt him.
1-0
Fiends,
fights
though, are
well.
here, and he's taking a decent fight.
Indeed, he fights well with his heroes. Lich is getting close to level 3. He's losing that Fiend, trying to get some experience with the wolves to snipe whatever he can. Statue's still on the ground, not sniping the damage. It's only 3 Wyvern. I mean, yeah, mana is low for the undead speed scroll being used to secure this kill.
The player's forces
Go for a Hex. Goes it on the other Fiend. Wow. A little bit greedy, but it may work out. Death Knight, however, has another coil available. It's gonna be the only one. Mana Potion from the Shadow as well. And now no more web, as the one Fiend here, the only one is Hex for the time being. But yeah, 1-0. Displaying his awesome micro, which was the key thing that gave him success in the past.
We do
May
have level
not be good enough, though. He may be too far behind in this game.
He has another coil, he has another Nova, trying to go for the Farseer now. Not killing stuff here, not using that Nova, holding on to the mana. The thing is the Expo now. It is scouted, it was harassed a little. And 1-0 is moving right over. Of course he can't kill the building, but maybe the peons. Shadowhunter is pretty well equipped, by the way, with good HP, good intelligence, and the regen.
Alright, peons getting taken out here. No more mining for the time being, but also only a single Fiend at the moment in this army. DK with 1 coil at the moment.
No TP.
Soon to be 2.
No TP, only 1 heal potion on the Lich, and I think he might need that soon. Good mana this time. We have the spell against the wolves, but the Destroyer falls super quick to this piercing damage of the Wyvern. And now the Dispel is gone.
Has to run. Lich out of mana himself. DK, only that single coil. The ghouls won't really be doing too much here. They have good intentions. They're trying to help, but it's like bringing a toddler to the Colosseum. It's not gonna do much. As more and more Fiends are dying. Now the Raider's becoming really valuable. He has the damage, he only needs the lockdown, and the Death Knight is out of mana. Out of chances. He's losing more and more, down to 35 supply, as Lin is still overtowering him here at 59. And looking for the surround here on the Lich. Doesn't quite get it.
Trying it again, and GG by 1-0. Lin was pretty much dominated by Moon, but he turns it around against 1-0 here, who was playing a weird early game, that's for sure. We pointed out how greedy it was. Dropping down so low crippled him, of course. But yeah, Lin, fast tech, fast Wyvern, fast damage, and he got so many kills in this game. Unbelievable.
Yeah, pretty solidly played by Lin, but it's like it wasn't anything special. You see this plenty on ladder and sometimes even in pro games, and I just don't think that was the right build. Like, spam that Fiend button, delay your tier 3. That's the thing about playing against Wind Riders. You don't need the extra damage from the orb. You have enough damage. You have piercing against light, that's 200%. You just need numbers of Fiends so you don't lose them all and suddenly you don't have anti-air anymore. I'm really surprised. I mean, 1-0 is a very smart player, and maybe he knows something I don't, but I would give a 95% here that this was just the wrong build.
Yeah, I kind of agree with this. But we've seen good micro by 1-0. So maybe he can improve on that and strike back. Would be a shame if the only undead in the top 8 would be eliminated 0-4. But I mean, his opponent is Lin, so it wouldn't be too big of a shame. Question is, how much did he practice how much time did he had? I mean, with the newbie support, you should assume that he's practicing quite a bit. But in those WGL or GCS qualifiers, he always was slacking a little. Not playing to the fullest.
Exactly. 1-0 only really seems to be giving his best when it's offline. Almost only.
Yeah. But okay. We'll see about that. The open group is in full force as well. We don't have any results there. I think Live won and WFZ won, but I'm not super sure about that. Yeah, so many games at the same time. Would love to have more streamers. Echo Isles is next.
Okay. What does that mean? Means no Farseer.
Most likely, yes. That would be a big surprise.
Yeah, it could actually even be Farseer. It's a good expansion map, and Lin liked to play this Farseer TC Tier 2 Expo style. So it could actually be Farseer, but it's a great Blade Master map, obviously.
Yeah, there's so many claws and the shop control. Invul potions, to get invul potions will be key if this game goes late. We're waiting for 1-0 at the moment, who's taking quite some time. As far as I know, 1-0 is not a full pro gamer. He's still working as in the IT department coding some stuff. Lindo, as far as we know, streaming tournaments, that's his life. With his wonderful wife, of course, who can drink more than both of us. Quite impressive little lady.
I love how you always keep mentioning that she's such a wonderful wife. You're gonna make him jealous one day.
How?
Yeah, that's not the right term, right?
No.
But I mean, it happens in relationships as well, right? Like, your girlfriend starts talking to someone and suddenly you get jealous for no reason.
That's true.
I'm not saying that that's my thing. I think I'm actually a really pretty unjealous person, but I know people who are super jealous.
That's super annoying. I can't exclude myself 100%, but that happens really rarely.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well.
Infi 1-0 against Moon. Chat says he out-microed Moon. Sick. What is this? This Infi dude has quite some talent.
What did they play?
What map? I don't know.
No, I mean strats.
Ah, I don't know.
I wouldn't have expected this. Jesus Christ.
Me neither. Infi. Rogue Warriors did a pretty good pick. With Infi as a team captain.
Is it going to be his time to shine again? Infi hasn't been in the spotlight too much recently. It was always TH holding the crown of the humans for the last 6 months, 7 months, 8 months. He's been so strong. The Iceman, as we like to call him, Infi. Is this going to be his patch now in the future? We'll see. Thank you very much, Thessie, for the sub as well. And now we got into map number 2. On the left, we have 1-0 in the red. On the right, Lin in the blue. Not going for the super fast tier 2 rush, as we do have a barracks here early on. And I would assume it's a Blade Master, but could still be Farseer. That was the style that Lin invented. Farseer grunts, I think 3 grunts it is, for a bit of harassment and creeping early on. And then with a TC on tier 2, you expand at the natural and then just mass tier 2 production, trying to hold off against the undead push that is bound to come in. And he had pretty good success with this. 1-0 is going for the fast DK late fiend opening, pretty damn standard nowadays. But it is the Farseer, not the Blade.
Yeah, I'm very surprised as well to not see a Blade Master on Echo. This is basically a Lin special, right? Like, no one else... Does Fly play it from time to time nowadays? Focus certainly doesn't.
I'm not so sure. I think Fly... I rarely see him playing Farseer against Undead.
Yeah, but the good thing about Fly and Farseer is he can't lose his Blade Master.
Oh
Boy, you're in carnival mood, aren't you?
I'm really starting to get there, dude. I'm looking forward to it.
Alright, DK pops out, late fiend it is. So how aggressive is the Farseer this time with grunt support?
Grubby feels this is a very good strategy. He beat Happy with that strat on this map. True, I saw that game, but he won because Happy, when he was 3 feet next to the expo, still didn't cancel it because he didn't see it because of nighttime. So you can't really generalize that statement so much. I think it's a good strategy, absolutely. I think it is. But it's not like it's unbeatable. I wouldn't go so far.
DK
But
again.
if I beat Happy on a map, I would be pretty proud of it as well. I can tell you that much.
DK with the claws, but tanking so much damage. Down to 50% already. And then the Rubian Tower in the base.
Wolf scouting things out here. Knows it's late fiends. But like in China, I think it's 90% of the time I see,
Yeah.
you know, fast DK. Late fiends, so rare. More of a European thing nowadays, it seems like. No super fast expansion, by the way. Farseer is continuing to creep. Gonna be... Oh, excuse me. Getting his level 2 here in a moment. Hoping for that Tome of Experience. I'm pretty damn sure, though, that's gonna be a tier 2 expo. I'm gonna put money down right now. I'm gonna say... $10. It's gonna be tier 2 expo. Wanna take this bet, Neo?
Of course. No,
Really?
wait. No. It's, I'm pretty sure. What are my odds?
1-1.
Nah. Nah.
He's been doing this quite a bit recently, so 1-0 should be expecting that as well. In fact, one Acolyte is already over there scouting things out. As finding the two meet for the first time. Only kill here, though, will be that of the Woofy. DK taking a bit more damage, but plenty of mana still to use, which is always a good sign for the Undead moving towards the mid-game for either aggressive or defensive purposes. As tier 2 is finishing up here shortly, the Orc a little bit faster with this. Nobody's supply stuck, everything's looking fine.
1-0 already has an Acolyte here at the expansion, so he is absolutely expecting this as well. You guys share a mind for this there. But I think not too much damage has been done by this Farseer. DK is level 2, so of course lacks the coil, but that's about it.
Oh, nice wolf scouting here. He's trying to scare the Death Knight, trying to tell him, oh, I'm around, you better not start creeping, otherwise I'm gonna jack you. But 1-0 isn't falling for it. In fact, his Acolyte just saw the Farseer on the right-hand side, creeping up the natural. And that's pretty suspect, isn't it? Huh, you're going all the way over there to creep one camp and then go back to my side. I wonder why that might be. And here it is. Pion moving south. This was very predictable. Again, Lin's been doing this strat for at least 3 months now, I think is when I saw it the first time. Question is, how do you play against it as the Undead? I'm not sure that I've ever seen a counter expansion attempt against this. It's usually always a tier 3 timing all in. And then it's all about holding. If the Orc is going to be able to hold, he wins. If he doesn't, he loses. Usually the way this goes.
That's true. So again, chance for a Tome of Experience here. Guaranteed level 3, and it is the Tome of Experience. A Farseer, not a Farseer, a TC is coming from the main. So maybe he just leaves it on the ground. Chat, don't get angry. He knows it's there. He's just saving it for the second hero. 1-0 on the other side. Decent inventory for the Lich already. Trying to claim the middle for himself. Slaughterhouse coming. Lich is almost out. Yeah, he really has to gear up for this attack. I mean, this expansion is scouted now. Is being attacked a little. Takes forever. He does have some time. And TC already on the way to tier 2, level 2. And this is so easy to
He's going to be trying to cancel this, but look at the Farseer. Perfect scouting.
Yeah.
Sees what's going on. And, you know, 1-0 in his greed. With how many units is he teching? 2. 2 fiends. That's it. Is that enough damage? I don't know.
I think so. There's a corpse, so you can use skeletons.
But no more rods, only on the Lich.
Ah, that's true. He's taking a little damage already. It should be enough, though. The hits from
Once
the
the Raiders come out, they're definitely going to slam down this aggression. But there is this little window right here for 1-0. There are no Raiders here yet, so... Yeah, you're right. This is definitely going to be good enough for the cancel. And might even not have to use the TP here.
He's about to lose the Fiend. DK is hurt already. We will have Stomp. So it's always dangerous. Here comes the end snare. Must be a coil. Boom. Only level... Oh, no. It is level 2. But so much damage. Despite the Frost Armor, that is a lost Fiend. But in exchange for an expansion and saving the TP, that was well executed by 120 here. And now his tier 3 is almost there. He's going Burrow upgrade. More stat use.
Peon wasn't killed, by the way, which...
Yeah.
Is a bit of a mistake. I think usually you should try to opt for that kill. He was forced into the decision of going away from the Peon, saving the Fiend, or killing that one with the coil. But in the end, he wasn't able to save that Fiend. He could have decided to TP out after the coil, but decided to not go for that, rather let the Fiend die. Might be wrong, might be right, I don't know.
Chain Lightning Steel, very well done to keep the Lich low, preventing the Nova for now. The TC looks strong, we oftentimes say this, but on low levels, he's quite easy to kill. But with level 3 now, with the middle here, Wand of Illusion as well for more scouting.
Wow. Wow. This TC, how is he level 3 so quick?
Tomb of Experience, 6 o'clock, 12 o'clock, level 3.
Ah, he crept the Merchant as well, I didn't even see that. Ah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Attacking the main right now. More distraction than anything else here, I think. Would love to get some ensnare kills, though he has 2 ensnares ready. Statues far forward, those are the prime targets. Is he baiting an ensnare?
Really? Oh, going for the Farseer now. Trying to force a TP, block. Oh, speed scroll. Oh. Block against the speed scroll is really good. There's another coil. Boom. Oh my god, 9 HP.
But he had the time to click on him, still using the coil. I guess it's gonna take 2 heal salves now to heal him up. Okay. Wait. The DK had more mana. Why didn't he chase him? Was he out of range?
Maybe.
Speed scroll too fast, maybe? Yeah, might be the case.
Loliot won against Focus, by the way. So that is Loliot versus TH now, and Focus versus Foggy. And we have yet another donation here for Glory Heaven. 10 euros. Show match, Happy versus Cash is on for tonight. 19 CET if you guys can cast. 150 euro is the prize money sponsor, Khalid. I am not available tonight, but maybe you are?
I'll be there, yeah.
Nice. So Remo is casting. Awesome. Thank you very much for that. And we have a Dreadlord third here.
Yeah. Also, thank you to Sataria with a 12-month resub. Have you ever walked through a room and was more like a room's passed around you?
Not really.
What? What are you on, my friend? I don't really know what you're talking about. Yeah, Dreadlord third.
I don't know, man. I like it against the Blade Master, of course, but against the against the TC, it can be nice as well.
But isn't Dark Ranger just better? You can't wake him up from silence. And he doesn't have skeletons.
Yeah, skeletons, that's a big thing. But creeping the Lich up to 4 seems very unrealistic as well.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen this game. Counter Expo, by the way, is coming up, so this is more of a distraction than anything. Len's army is pretty big. 55 supply right here. Should be favored in an engagement. Oh, the ensnare pull is happening, so this destroyer is probably a goner. Sleep on the TC. He is slept for now, but guess what? He wakes him up. But nice reaction. The Fiends move away just barely in time, but not quick enough to escape the Kodo Beast. So now he's trying to go for that kill on the Kodo with a Coil Nova Focus. This would be a big one, but the damage just isn't there.
Whoa, that was so close, man. 34 HP, but the Fiend stays in the stomach. This, of course, means she's gonna get devoured. She's gonna be killed, but there's vision now for 120. And that is why Lin is leaving the Kodo Beast here, I guess. Losing some damage. Headhunter edition coming. No upgrade yet.
Expo yet, by the way. Does he just have no inkling of this? This looked like a big, fake attack, right? This wasn't even full 50 supply. That the Undead Mustard there. Nice inventory on the TC, by the way.
Yeah,
more
I like it as well. Death Knight gets the shop. This is a healed scroll for him.
Healed scroll?
Yeah, I was surprised as well. Expo is up now. Lich has a sick inventory as well with double gloves of haste and claws.
Would have loved level 3 as well. but the Dreadlord is soaking up the experience, which I'm not sure was the perfect way to do this. Alright, walking away now. Is that enough? No way. Kind of close, though. Really close.
Ring +3 for him. No Banshee transition. Web upgrade is coming. Perfect timing for that as the first 2 Wyvern are out. There's not too much melee here. He's still switching to Wyvern. I don't know if that's the right call. Still no upgrade. Like, still no tier 3 even. So it's a bunch of headhunters, but they are very easy to kill with Nova and Lich right clicks.
Only long enough as there's mana, though. TC walking in, getting slapped right away. He's level 4 already,
Yes.
just saying. And here comes the first stomp, the first of many, potentially. Nothing has died here just yet. 1-0, of course, fighting against a massive supply advantage on the Orc side. But quite a bit has died already. Didn't even see it, really, as Orc down to 62. Dreadlord in front, super close to death. Heal scroll being used. That was the only one. 2 Fiends are left standing here. Again, the Stomp. This time there's no coil and no item. And the GG.
GG indeed. Lin surviving 1-2-0 in the newbie battle. Once again a 2-0 in this group. The third one in a row. As Moon has defeated Lin before. Infi has defeated 1-2-0. So the Undead King eliminated from the group stage without a single map win today.
A little
Quite
disappointing for him. But I also think this really wasn't his best day. Like, I've seen plenty of 1-0 games, and this was far from his strongest.
Yes.
And, well, this group was just sick to begin with. So
Absolutely.
he's out.
So the Moon game is already up for 10 minutes. I think we can still jump into this one to see Infi versus Moon next.